Area 51 scientist before death made shocking confessions about aliens, UFOs, and anti-gravity tech. On August 7, 2014, American scientist Boyd Bushman died. Before his death, he had recorded a sensational video in which he talked about his work in Area 51, as well as about aliens and UFOs. We now know how to travel to the stars. The Air Force has just given us a contract to take ET back home. Ben Rich, June 18, 1925 to January 5, 1995, former head of Lockheed Skunk Works. As a senior research engineer, Boyd Bushman worked for Lockheed Martin, Texas Instruments, and Hughes Aircraft. He was regarded as one of the inventors of the Stinger missile, and he spoke on camera about Area 5, advanced propulsion systems being tested there, and he showed pictures of an alleged alien in the picture. Bushman's interest in UFOs and anti-gravity technology was first noticed in 1999 when he appeared on a Discovery Channel documentary about secret aircraft technology hosted by Nick Cook, author and writer for Jane's Defense. He did not express much during that time, but eventually, Bushman talked about his personal interest in anti-gravity, and in particular the work of Canadian researcher John Hutchison. Bushman showing a picture of the alleged alien. Then, in 2007, he showed up in a somewhat obscure documentary by David Sereda titled From Here to Andromeda. In it, Bushman discusses more of his ideas about UFOs and anti-gravity. He talked about his anti-gravity experiments, and he referred to Bob Lazar, the original Area 51 whistleblower who claimed to have worked on a project, reverse engineering, a UFO. According to MUFON spokesperson Alejandro Rojas, in 2008 Bushman had taken a polygraph test in which he admitted to have worked with anti-gravity at Area 51, had worked on alien technologies, had examined an alien spacecraft, and had even touched an alien life form. He also said he knew Lazar. In his last videos, he did not claim to have direct contact with the alleged alien-related projects, but instead, he said he is working with a team at Area 51. He said to have in contact directly or indirectly with Teller and his group running Area 51 and the equivalent. He presented UFO photos he had received, some of which are ships that are purportedly very near the photographer but are difficult to make out. He showed a picture of an out-of-focus light that he says is what the craft look like when they power up. Bushman said, "I asked them to tell me about who is flying these things, and they said, fine." He then presented a series of photographs of an alleged alien being. It looked like what one would expect an alien to look like, with a big head and big eyes. He said they have 5 fingers, 5 toes, 2 eyes, and webbed feet. He explained, they are approximately 5 feet, 4.5 to 5 feet tall. They had 1 or 2 of them that were around that were 230 years old. And we have a total of at least 18 that exist and operate in our facility as Teller set it up. According to him, the U.S. military is dealing not only with the aliens themselves but also with the vehicles that manage to fly to us. Moreover, in his opinion, a group of specialists is engaged in alien technologies acquired in various ways 24 hours a day. However, these pictures were first posted by Hutchison, the anti-gravity researcher in Canada that Bushman referred to in the Cook interview. Hutchinson posted them in 2008, seen in the video below, and said he received them anonymously from a man he believed to be in the CIA. Quickly, several people identified the images as looking like an alien doll that was sold at Kmart. At least a couple of people have suggested that perhaps the government made a doll to sell in Kmart that looked exactly like the real alien in order to shed doubt. Bushman went on to tell the story of his friend who shot down an alien craft and stepped inside, but he said more often than not, working with alien technology is dangerous for humans. Bushman said 39 people have lost their lives trying to reverse engineer UFOs. 19 of those was during a test of the technology a year and a half ago. Like so many stories in the UFO field, Bushman's is enigmatic. The whole affair could easily be written off as the delusional ramblings of an old man. Why would a high-level scientist begin making up such wild stories? Did he actually work with Teller, and did he ever really go to Area 51? Or were these all tall tales told to him that he believed wholeheartedly?